to all my niggas, cut the check. What's good, what's poppin' Brat Bunch? I'm Jazz and I'm half of the Beauty Brats, back with another video, back with another banger, back with something that hopefully you want to see. Period. So today I just did a glueless install on this wig where I incorporate the trendy skunk stripe on this alley pearl wig that I also revamped. So I do need to go ahead and include a clip of what it was looking like. I actually wore it in my maintenance hall to get my nails done, and girl, I was out here looking a hot mess, girl, like just crazy, just wrong, which is all the way wrong. So you guys get to see how I did that and brought this hair back to life. This is also a one product install as well. Everything to lay the lace, to do the baby hairs, to get the flyaways down. Girl, this one product. ORS, sponsor me, okay? Because period, I got this look. All right, we ain't gonna look too hard at that side, but we can look at this one. Okay. Who? So if you're interested in this look, then definitely keep on watching. So I start off with my Kaleido Colors bleach, and it is the on dark hair only version, and also my 40 volume developer, which I purchased both of these items from the beauty supply store. And for the bleach mixture, I made the consistency slightly liquidy because it didn't really need to be thick, like we're not bleaching the knots or anything. So after I got my bleach together, I sectioned off a part of the hair that I want bleach, and I used the ORS spray to keep the other hairs away. And also putting a different product on the hair lessens the chance that the other hair will get bleached accidentally. And then once I finish sectioning off this hair, I'm going to braid it up in order to keep it separate from the rest. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that hair in a ponytail just so that it is out of the way. So I did wear gloves for this bleaching process, and I would recommend doing that. Just, you know, keep the chemicals off of your skin. And I'm just using a dyeing brush to go ahead and brush that bleach on, and also using my hands to kind of smooth it over the hair. And it just helps saturate all the hair and make sure everything is coated. And then on top of that, you'll want to make sure that you're using a fine tooth comb so that you can again make sure that all of the strands of hair are being coated with the bleach. I had accidentally gotten bleach on the roots of the surrounding hair, so I used water to go ahead and deactivate the bleach in that area so I wouldn't mess up the style. Now I'm going in with a piece of aluminum foil to section off the part of the hair that I'm bleaching, and it will also expedite the hair processing time. So then I'm just going to add as much bleach as I can to make sure that all of the hair is coated, and to just use some of this extra bleach that I happen to make. And then I'm going to fold the aluminum foil, and I did let this process for about 15 to 20 minutes. Off camera, I rinsed the bleach out. Now I'm using the Bamboo Collection Nutritive Hair Treatment Silicone Mix in a pot of boiling water to help rejuvenate the wig. When I'm adding the mix, I go ahead and stir it, but I know it's not going to completely dissolve into the water, but I do make sure that it is spread out through the water. So basically the water will be cloudy if you have broken down the particles enough. Then you go ahead and place your wig in and let it simmer for 7 to 10 minutes. And afterwards, you'll need tongs or some type of utensil to remove the wig from the water because it's going to be way too hot. And I ended up using a spoon, but like I said, you can use any utensil. Now I'm going in with the Silicone Mix Bamboo Collection Nutritive Shampoo and the Salon Pro 30-second Super Hair Bond Remover to clean the hair and the lace. I would also recommend using the Glue Residue Remover Shampoo, also by Salon Pro, because it seems to work a bit better than the bond remover, but I would say that they work pretty well together. After rinsing that out, I went in with the OGX Nourishing Coconut Milk Conditioner to condition the hair, and my Tangle Teaser was actually a really good tool to use while washing and conditioning the hair because it helps get all the strands coated with the product while helping detangle the hair at the same time. I did end up using the Shimmer Lights Purple Shampoo on the blonde streak off camera as well, but be careful with this product because sometimes it will turn that blonde hair purple, so you have to mix it with water in some cases. I always begin my installs by hot combing my hair backwards so that it can be going in the same direction and decrease the chance of getting the hair caught in the glue. This wig is looking like, did you really revive it, sis? So all my thing is cut the check. After that hot comb step, I'm able to go ahead and roll the lace back and then go in with my first layer of the ORS Olive Oil Fix-It Spray, and I let that layer dry completely. Now I do need to clean up some areas where the glue went where it wasn't supposed to, so I use alcohol to do that. And now I'm going in with that second layer, and when that gets tacky, I'm going to go ahead and place my lace down and use a fine tooth comb to comb the hairs up and out of the glue/lace. And then of course, like I was saying, I always keep cotton swabs or pads and alcohol nearby in case the glue runs, so that I can clean it up. And now I am going to be using that blow dryer as I place the lace so that it can actually stick down and I'm not having to keep going back over with layers and layers of glue, even though I do use a lot of the spray in this tutorial. So I hope you guys are here for the angle change. I started thinking like, can they even see what I'm doing? So I just got a little bit closer and I'm just still fixing up the lace by going over it with the ORS spray and just getting those ends down that haven't seemed to stick yet. So extra lace is really just not the move when it comes to making your lace look invisible. So if you need to keep cutting as the install goes, just go for it because the extra lace is not going to do any type of help for the melt. It's just really not. So that's the main reason I believe that my lace looked better than it did at first, and I have like whole other videos that I never even posted because the lace just would not blend. So cutting off the lace is definitely a must in these situations. And when you're cutting that off, make sure you're using a zigzag motion if you're not able to use a razor, just to make sure that it doesn't look like a harsh line. So again, I'm going in with this ORS spray to clean up the edges, and this is technically the step of spraying this on here before you do your melt process of pulling out the baby hairs. So we're about to get onto that, but this is really to just stick those, frayed ends that don't like sticking down, the ones at the very, very, very end of the lace. I did want to just jump in here right now and be like, dang girl, like it's really not a baby hair, but we're not even gonna see that over there. But I did want to address the fact that that is like a humongous baby hair. And so now we're gonna go in behind the baby hairs with the ORS spray, and this is just like one of the last melts that we'll be doing. And then you just tie the elastic band on and you use the blow dry, and I like to alternate between hot and cold settings to go ahead and really set and melt the lace. So how y'all feel? How y'all feel about the lace at this point? But now I'm just using a hot comb, and I feel like this helps the melt process a little bit, but I don't really know. It just seems like it's a good idea. And then I use a fine tooth comb to make sure that the baby hairs weren't sticking down, because you know we did just use an elastic band and glue, so you just have to make sure they're not stuck. Now I'm going in with a flat iron to curl the baby hairs, and I'm going to be using the ORS spray on a toothbrush to swoop the baby hairs. And I would have normally used a baby hair brush, but my baby hair brush got way too hard. Like it's just caked up. Like it really actually is painful to use it. So I was like, I'm not about to use that. And if you want your baby hairs to have like a realistic cut, a natural cut, I would recommend using the eyebrow razor like I use instead of scissors. But if you are going to use scissors, then try cutting at like an upwards angle instead of just straight across horizontally. And I will say that the comb part of the baby hair is still like very essential, but I kind of like the way that the toothbrush, like the classic, you know, the swoop that it gives, because it does swoop it very nicely. And quickly, I did want to mention that I would much rather use like an actual product. Well, not much rather, but I'll say that this doesn't help the baby hair stay in place that much. Using actual edge control would be better. But you know, I'm not tripping on it. I wanted to do it like this because people use hairspray to do their edges, so it's not just out of the normal. But anyways, I use the ORS spray to get those flyaways, and then I use a hot comb to just make sure that they stay in place. And now I'm going in with my concealer, and girl, we're not gonna count it as a product since it's a one product install because we'll have to do that anyway. But yes, and yeah, I'm just going in doing my last finishing nitpicky things to get it to look how I want it to look. And also a quick tip, if you're always having to cut off extra lace when you reinstall your hair like I'm having to do, then you'll want to, you know, install the hair first, and then once you put an elastic band on at the end, you'll secure it in the back with that comb while the band is on to make sure that you don't mess up the lace. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I did go back and fix up this baby hair, and I just added some more hair and just cut off some more lace as well, just so that it wouldn't be as visible. And that is all that I did. So yeah, one product, just the one, came through for the win. I thought it would be like something fun to try, maybe a good marketing tool or whatever. So we'll see. As far as my install, I really do love this product, and this is a $10 product and you get the whole install. So if you like this video, you want to see more content like this, or if you just, you know, you vibing with the kid, go ahead and hit me with a like, hit me with a comment, and please please hit with a subscribe, y'all. I ain't even playing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video.